Sebastian,
Go ahead, Nick.
just, I mean, Shane said it, but how important is it going to be to kind of get off to a strong start coming back home in front of the home fans against you?
Yeah, definitely a big game for us. Definitely a must-win game, I feel like, personally. I think a win just helps everyone in the locker room, you know what I'm saying? Just bring positivity, brings the energy up in the locker room. So definitely a big game for us. And obviously, I think URI versus UMass is a little rivalry, I guess you could say. But, yeah, hopefully we win the game.
How's practice been the last week coming off, a pair of consecutive losses?
Practice been tough, obviously, after losing. It's kind of hard to get motivated to practice. But I think we just need to lock in, focus up more, be more disciplined, and stick to the plan.
In terms of the issues you might be having, particularly on offense, what do you feel like is fixable right away?
What's fixable? I would just say sharing the ball. I think that would be the biggest thing. Getting more guys involved. I think it's harder when we pass the ball around, make guys actually guard 2-3 sides. Instead of just getting shots up in like the first 10 seconds doesn't really make the defense work. I think that's the biggest thing on offense right now because we are struggling to score.
Sure. In terms of health, how are you guys doing? Trying to get guys on the floor for practice. I know it's kind of a challenge here.
Obviously, bodies aren't 100% right now, but I feel like that's not only our team. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, teams across the country are dealing with the same thing. So we really just got to fight through. Guys got to continue to get treatment, get back on the floor, and I think that's it.
We talk about rivalries in a traditional sense, like URI's played UMass for however many years. They played Providence for 100 years. A player's tenure is a lot shorter than that. Do you guys think of any particular opponent as a quote-unquote rival?
I don't think so, but I know. I wouldn't say rivalry, but I know there's a history between these two schools, and I think every game I've been a part of, it brings a lot of fans out and stuff like that. So hopefully we get a good crowd for this game, and hopefully we can put a smile on their faces when the game is over.
I ask that because UMass is going to be leaving the league, obviously, at the end of this year, and that's going to change the dynamics with, who URI can play with respect to who's closest to. Like, they'll still play Providence and Brown, but with UMass going and, UConn in a different league for a long time, it's a very different.
Yeah, it's definitely. It'll be weird with them leaving the A10. Like, it's just crazy to think of. What league are they joining?
They're going to the MAC, so
Yeah,
Kent State, Toledo, Akron.
Yeah, that's it. It's pretty. From the outside looking in, it'll be funny. It's funny looking to me, honestly. But in terms of the games, I don't really know how that will work.
I guess modern college being what it is, there's so much player movement with the transfer portal and, coaches leaving places to go to different places. Are you players on average, not just yourself, but are you in one place long enough where you can build up that dislike of a particular opponent?
In today's game,
Yeah.
I don't really know. I don't think so because I think guys are on the move so much now these days, and I don't really have an answer for that question, to be honest. I don't really know.
I don't either, and I don't know if anybody else here does either, because it's just changing so fast and so often.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I'm with you.
Does it help though, Sebastian, when we talk about loyalty and pride in a program, something like that, the fact that you are from here, that sort of builds that up, that loyalty to a program, that pride?
Can you ask that again? What?
Just like the fact that you are from Rhode Island, you're from Providence, like you're playing for the state, the university of the state.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, in terms of the transfer portal, I'm sure that builds some pride when you're from the place.
Yeah, for sure. That definitely, for me, I could say just being from here and being able to put on, I guess you could say, for my home school, I think that's something I take into consideration. But others, I can't speak for other people, so I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm sure it's tough, building that if you are a player that's gone to different places.
Yeah, for sure.
When you look at UMass, they've been able to put points on the board here as conference plays, beyond just what makes them tough in terms of trying to defend them.
I think the biggest thing about them that I've noticed in the past couple of years, because I played them last year as well, they play extremely hard, definitely crash the glass. I think they're a good rebounding team. I don't know the stats, but from watching them in the past, I think they crash the glass hard and played, and they're really good at defense. So I think we just have to come out ready to fight. It's been a struggle for us to come out in the first half, and I feel like we are more of a second half team. Most of the times we let other teams come out and punch us in the mouth first, and then we kind of have to work our way back into the game. But I think that's definitely something we have to change. And with a team like UMass, who's very physical, I feel like we have to set the tone.
Frank Martin's coached in the Big 12 and in the SEC, and it feels like he's tried to build a roster at UMass with those physical characteristics, like big, strong guys who look to block shots and really get in your face on defense. Do you notice when you're on a court with guys who maybe physically or from an attitude standpoint are a little different like that?
No. When I'm on the court, no, just because I'm just more so focused on the game itself. But watching film on certain guys, I can tell the physicality's been different, where they've came from and stuff like that. Even with someone like Jamarcus, who came from the Big Ten, when he came, he was a lot more physical than I guess you could say A-10 play is, I guess, because he was fouling a lot, and he said he wasn't kind of used to this type of refereeing and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Sebastian, you've kind of struggled from three. Do you have to just get back in a groove, shooting under 30% from behind the arc in conference play? Do you have to just get back in a groove and find a groove to get the offense kind of clicking again?
Yeah, for sure. I think I just need to get in the gym, get more shots up. I don't want to use this as an excuse, but obviously bodies are not 100%. But thing for me, I'll just get back in the gym, keep shooting, and that's it.
Any final questions? All right, we'll let him get to his lift.
Thanks, Sebastian.
Thanks,
Appreciate it.
Thanks.